Okay. Refresh YouTube. All right, we are good to go. Let's do this. All right, everyone, thank you for coming. This is the live stream for the winners of the Superfluid January wave pool. Today, we have some of the top projects from that wave pool presenting their work. And so without further ado, I'd love to turn over to Tony from BTFDCA. He's going to talk us through his stream investing project that he put together and is actually deployed live on Polygon. So Tony, the floor is all yours. This has been a long time coming, so excited to see it.
Yeah, hey everyone. Let me share my screen actually. So yeah, BTFDCA. You can see my screen, I guess. Yeah.
Yep, that's good.
Cool. Yeah. So BTFDCA is a service for buying crypto assets using dollar cost average. It's powered by Superfluid. It was part of a few hackathons, and we launched on January 30th, so almost at the end of January. What can I say? So yeah, it uses Superfluid, as I mentioned. So you're buying super tokens which wrap the underlying crypto assets. It goes with a straight to the point UI UX. So here I'm already connected with a wallet. This wallet is unfunded, so I'm just going to show you quickly like how the process would be. So right now we have the following assets that people can buy: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Matic, Link, AMKT, which is a crypto index, Gains Network, which if you're into the perps trading, it's currently very popular, and the so-called Curve, one of the giants of DeFi. And you can pick one of them, and then it shows you a description of the asset that you want to buy. So here for Bitcoin, here, for example, for AMKT. I have to say that some of these were written with the help of our good friend AI, so ChatGPT for the win, helping me summarize the text and putting it in a catchy way. And then what token you can use to buy into that asset. So most of them are USDC based, but some of them also allow you to use Matic. And with that, once you pick that, it shows you your current balance in the super token and in the underlying token. You can pick here how long you want to buy, if you want to just stream forever, or maybe if you want for a minimum rolling number of days. So let's say if you wanted to buy 10 for 10 days, it tells you how much you'll spend per day, and then it tells you how much in funds you need to have before you're able to DCA. You can also say like, okay, what's the total amount that you want to invest? So let's say if you wanted to spend 100 Matic for this for 10 days, or if you wanted to buy forever, how much you would like to spend per day. And you can start from just one Matic or one USDC. And if my wallet here had funds, I would click BTFDCA and it would just come out with the MetaMask or your wallet confirmation. You would click approve and you would be set. What else can I say? So this was part of the Hack Money and the Encode hackathons on Polygon, and where Superfluid was also a sponsor on the Hack Money. I got a FAQ here with a lot of questions that people will have about, like, what is dollar cost averaging? Who is this for? What chains? Currently, it's just Polygon. How it works, the money stream part, because for some new people in DeFi, they might not know what is this upgrading and downgrading stuff. And things that I should mention. So BTFDCA uses a pooled approach. So when people pick an asset that they want to buy, they're contributing to a pool, and then a swap happens every day with that pool, and it's returned to everyone using Superfluid IDAs. So right now there are no fees for the users in terms of charging fees on BTFDCA. you're just paying for the regular fees of creating a stream and upgrading, downgrading tokens. The swapping part, the IDA part, that's all taken care of by BTFDCA. It's using to do the swapping, the daily swap, and yeah. I don't know if you have any more questions. You can follow Twitter, BTFDCA. You can contact through email, and there's also a Discord group where people can join. And yeah.
Awesome, thank you, Tony. Yeah, I think what's really cool about BTFDCA and like the stream dollar cost average mechanism is that it hits so many different features of the Superfluid protocol. Right, you use the money streaming in, and then you use the IDA out. You're upgrading, downgrading to do the swaps. So it's like a large combination of everything Superfluid has to offer in one kind of application, which I think is really cool. Also, am I the first user of BTFDCA that's like not yourself?
No, you're the second.
On the second, okay, it's close. Yeah. So, what are kind of like your plans with this going forward? Perhaps like with adoption and stuff.
Yeah, so currently promoting it, but in terms of features, there's quite a big set of features coming up. Currently, UI improvements, UI UX improvements, because right now you have to connect your wallet to get access to this interface, that kind of basic stuff. But also going multi-chain, because there are assets that unfortunately you cannot get on Polygon. And also giving people the ability, for example, to reinvest the assets that they buy. So let's say you DCA into Matic or Ethereum, right? And let's take Ethereum for example, and then you would like to stake that. Well, why not give that an option all in one to do that with BTFDCA? So.
Yeah, that's really great. I think also another thing to consider is just tweaking the UI so that it doesn't like give you a migraine when you look at it. But I think it definitely gets the job done. So it's good stuff right there.
Yeah, thanks.
Cool. Yeah, so Tony, congrats on this. You've been working on this for a while, and it's really awesome to see it kind of come to mainnet and getting to try it was a great experience myself. So congrats on that. Tony was our second place for the January wave, so he earned himself second place prize of 1,500 USDC. So yeah, congrats again. And without further ado, I'll turn it over to the next presenter, which is Smoothie and Ajay. They are here to present de-renting. If you guys are ready, the stage is all yours.
Yeah. So this is not that complicated application. I just made like Ajay and we are a classmate, and we made it in a week because we wanted to participate in Waypool 5. This is the idea of or both. De-renting is an application which is a e-commerce for Web3. So we both are a Web2 developer. We don't have the knowledge of Solidity, so we use the SDK of Superfluid in our application. So this is basically like you can purchase any product or you can rent them through using our application. So first, let me show you how it's work. Connected. Now I have two options. So I can become a merchant or become a user of this application. First, let's go with a buyer option. So we now only have two options here. So I can rent or buy an application, or I can check my history from here. Right now we just uploaded this two product here, the iPhone 11 or BenQ monitor. So right now we have only we have two options. We can go for buy now. It's just use a fixed payment method, or you can say we pay whole amount in 7 days using constant flow agreement. And if you choose rent now, it give you the date format, like from when to when you want to rent it. Just choose the date here, and next one date, add, and make payment. So as I told you, like we both are not a solid developer, so we are using SDK here. We are planning to switch on smart contracts in the future. It's taking too much time. So we also have the rewarding, like you can reward people who are purchasing your product using IDFA. Uh, uh, you know that what it's going to do. I'm going to show you the next part of this application. Go here. What if you are going to become a merchant? Like when you become merchant, you got a lot more things you can do with our application, like uploading products in our application, or uh, you can reward your customers. I don't know why it's taking that much time.
There you go. Yeah, it might have been the connection.
Yeah. Yeah. So now, like when you become merchant, you got more options like rewarding people's. I uploaded one product which is a BenQ monitor, so I can award them. What happened? Like when I rent some amount, like when I rent some product, so I I I by using the IDFA, we create an index for every single product, and whenever someone buy that product, we connect them. And when like if I want to give a reward to my customers, I can just put the amount here and click on this give a reward, and then the amount will going to be distributed among the peoples. And also we have upload products. So you can upload products from this form, and if you click the form here, you can advertise your product. So for that you have to pay some amount, which is going to be like fees for the advertisement, which is the earning of the renting. That's it. It's not that much complicated application.
Awesome. That was great. Curious, so like with the product, when you're advertising a product, is that data stored on the blockchain and you're paying like a fee along with like an Ethereum transaction for it? Is that like how you envision that, or is it some sort of backend service?
Yeah, that we are using MongoDB for that.
Okay.
Because yeah, we both are web2 developer. We are just started learning Web3, so right now we don't have knowledge of Solidity. Like if I know about little bit about Solidity, maybe I can create an array in blockchain and then use it as a database. So,
Yeah, that sounds good. I think also you kind of came to the right place when it comes to picking up from Web2 into Web3. Like when I first started discovering Solidity development myself, it started with the Superfluid
yeah,
protocol, and like I just started building stuff with Superfluid, and next thing you know, I was just kind of like pretty fluent with Solidity.
yeah,
So feel free
yeah.
to keep on tackling things.
We are like right now we are planning to create all the things in smart contract. for wave pool 6.
Awesome. I'm excited to see it.
Yeah.
Great work,
Hmm.
Smoothie. We appreciate your time and your presentation here. Congrats on the honorable mention prize for wave pool number 5. And see you around.
Yeah.
See you around the community.
Yeah.
All right. So our next presenter is Nate. Nate created a project called Fluid Bets, and I'm going to hand over the floor to him to break down his project for us.
Thank you, Sunny. Hi, everyone. Glad to be here. I'm going to show what I built for the wave pool hackathon. So I love the Premier League, and I like to do some bets, friendly bets with friends. And I realized that when people talk about Superfluid, they always think about money streams. But I wanted to play with the IDA a bit, and that's why I came up with this idea. So I'm going to share my screen briefly. And I made this very simple diagram to show what my app does. So the idea is when a match is coming, you can create a pool. Anyone can create a pool, and you can share that pool so other users can deposit. After the match ends, you can, anyone again, can request the distribution. Here I'm doing it manually, but of course you could do it programmatically and have some condition when the match ends, start the distribution, check who won, and so on. But for now it's manually. And this is where the magic happens. So a nice challenge was I can't start, because to briefly explain what IDA does is that it distributes shares and then takes amount of money and proportionally distributes that money according to the amount of shares that each user has. So to make it simple, I said, okay, so one day is going to be 1 share, and I had to start distributing shares to, at the end of the match, distribute funds. But we have a problem. If you start distributing shares before the match ends, maybe you could have a draw. And when a draw happens, you have to distribute the funds back. So I decided to keep in a backend, in a database, how many funds each user has contributed to this pool. And after checking who won, who was the team that won, then I will start distributing the shares. And of course, after distributing the shares, you can distribute the money. So let's say 3 people contributed to this pool, and 2 of them won because they bet for the winning team. This IDA is going to take the total amount of shares and distribute it between both of the winners, and then it's going to match that with the pool of money and distribute that money according to the IDA distribution. And users in the front end can claim these funds. So I already have here, this is the, it's not the landing page, but where you can pick a match. You here have who, which match is ongoing and which are in the future. So you can pick, let's say this, going to maybe, here we have it. Oh, I have to wait up. So this pool is already created. This is live, by the way. I'm using a free API for the Premier League. And one of my wallets already created a pool, and I already bet for one team. And this is also, this was trying to work with push notifications. So each time you do something here in this public pool, I will say, you will get notifications that a user has created a pool. Another user bet on Everton, another user bet on Leeds, another one on Everton. And when the match ends, you could request a distribution, and then each user can come here and claim the funds. So it's live in early, of course, no real money, but I think it's a nice way to try this IDA. And you could, of course, you could do this with smart contracts, but I think the idea here is that Superfluid does that for you, makes it really easy, simple and cheap, because the distribution happens at once. So users only have to pay for the fees of sending money to this fund, and the other things are taken care by Superfluid. So that's my project. I don't know if anyone has any questions.
That was awesome. Great work, Nate. I think, yeah, I really appreciate you for shining some more light on the IDA. You know, everyone just seems to want to build things with the CFA, but you took the road less taken and built a really neat project with the IDA. So shout out to you. I also think, like, yeah, it was really cool, like how you made this attempt with solely the SDK core as opposed to, you know, using a smart contract kind of backend. I think there are some areas of this project that could use like a smart contract kind of infrastructure to
absolutely
improve the experience. For instance, where you place your bet, right? Like one die basically equals one share. If you were able to like use a smart contract in the backend to manage the IDA index, you could have it such that when people place their bet or stake their die, they get like a unit or a share in return, like in the same transaction. And then like the payout will be just say, you know, you have an IDA index for the people that are betting one side, an IDA index for the other side, and like the side that wins gets the distributions kind of proportionally, something like that. So I think we've kind of like thought about this a little bit here at Superfluid, but like to see you kind of like manifest that and make that really cool flow chart and talk about the architecture there just really was really good stuff. So appreciate that.
Awesome.
Sam, do you have anything to add?
No, just for giving the IDA some love, like I said in the chat.
Awesome. Great presentation and congrats on the honorable mention. Let's move on to Salman, who created the Superfluid Stream Notifier, another attempt at the push protocol co-bounty. Actually, is Salman here? Yeah, I actually don't think Salman's here, so we can move on to Sankhya. Sankhya, are you here?
Yeah, I am here.
Oh, Sudesh. My apologies. Yeah, the floor is all yours. We'd love to hear you break down Stream the Tip for us.
Yeah.
Welcome.
So, thanks, Ani. Hey, all. Like, it's been a great opportunity to build with Super because, you know, we're running this hackathon every month and, you know, giving a chance for us to just, you know, work with Superfluid protocol and, you know, co-bounties. So this was my very first time building with Superfluid. So I just came up with a simple idea, like, you know, build a streaming tip tool or an extension for Twitter. So you just simply go to a Twitter account and, you know, click start the stream right at the Twitter itself, and where you can essentially start a stream tip to that particular Twitter account if they have already signed up with our service. So this idea came after, you know, there are like plenty of services like Brave Wallet for tipping social media accounts. Like, so if you use a Brave browser, you may have come through this, like you can just tip a particular creator directly. You can either do like monthly tips or a single time tip. So I thought, why not build a Superfluid tipping bot that lets anyone to just start a stream today. Twitter user. So the basic idea was to create an extension, but then I just didn't have time to just learn how to build an extension. So I just built a React app that implements the same idea. So I'll just share the screen and show you a small demo. So the app basically uses Superfluid SDK to just start and end streams. So this is what the app looks like. This is basically the MVP version of the app. So you basically first sign up for an account here and give your username, Twitter username, and a wallet. So in order to just reduce being people impersonating different Twitter profiles, there will be verification where you just have to post your this particular Twitter wallet address to that particular Twitter account. So that will be verified, and your Twitter username will be set here, and the connected wallet will also be assigned to the particular Twitter username. Once you do that, anyone will be able to create a tip from the dashboard itself. So I'll just start a stream from another wallet that has some super tokens. Yeah, so we are now connected to a different wallet. So you can just go ahead and start tip to a particular Twitter account. So let's give some Twitter account that doesn't exist in our database. So let's go and search for this account. So this user hasn't probably signed up for the service or not connected their wallet to this particular Twitter account. So you cannot start a tip to this user. But if you type in a Twitter username that is signed up with this service, you can just go ahead and start a stream. That is like, you can send any number of DAIX to that particular Twitter account per month. And once you create it, you'll have to sign this transaction. And yeah. So once that transaction goes through, the step is started to that particular Twitter account, and that's pretty much of the basic idea of this app. But yeah, so I just started building this project like in the weekend of fourth week. So all I was able to do was this app. So yeah, probably be converting this React app into an extension, and really pretty much add some features to just let anyone start a tip from the dashboard of Twitter itself. So it'll be pretty useful. I think people may use it. Web3 degens would use this first, like tip their favorite creators. And also I would also want to thank Sunny for helping me out during the initial process of getting started with uh, Superfluid and other stuff of using wallet connections in the app. And yeah, the Superfluid community was super helpful, and even Fran helped me get started with Superfluid. So yeah, that's a great part about participating in this hackathon. Thanks for having me here. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. I'm glad it was a great experience. I'm glad that we were all super helpful. Yeah, I just want to say this is a really cool project. Typically, tipping is a discrete kind of one-time thing that you sort of do just all at once, and the funds are kind of transferred. It's really cool, like introducing a tipping experience that's more like continuous and real time. And seeing you accomplish that with Superfluid was really interesting to see. So great work there. And yeah, I think as a browser extension, that could be exciting too. Just being able to like browse Twitter and come across different accounts and just like send them streams of
Yeah.
tokens, I suppose. I know I do have my own kind of like super token called SunnyX, and I totally would just like, you know, come across accounts and just stream them tokens if they're set up with stream the tip. So just for the fun of it. So great work there.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Awesome. So congrats on that honorable mention prize. And let's move on to who we have next. That would be Shubham and Sid with Pure Streams. Pure Streams V2 to be exact. So you guys are welcome. And yes, Sam, I love showing SunnyX. It's got a lot of value. So watch out for that token.
Thanks. Hi, Sunny, Samuel. I hope you folks are doing fine.
Doing good.
Nice. So in the peer streams V2, like basically what changes we did was that we introduced two new features in our peer streams. First one was like a particular streamer can select a particular giveaway winner from its push channel, and that particular winner will be given a particular money stream. Like if I select a money stream of 5, then whosoever user have subscribed to my push channel, so automatically one random winner will be fetched from the channel and a giveaway stream will be started to that particular winner. So let's start a stream. The MetaMask transaction has popped up and it's a batch call. So like the normal DIX token are wrapped and a money stream is started in the same call. So I'll confirm this. Plus, like after the donation, a push notification will also be sent in the push channel that this particular giveaway winner has been selected by the streamer for amount of this much amount, like 5 in this case. Okay, so now the stream has started. Let's check on our push channel. So as you can see, this particular notification popped up. I hope you can see the staging screen.
Yeah, we
it is
can
visible.
see it.
Okay, cool. So this cute notification pop up that Dynamo's channel giveaway by this particular address, and the winner to that giveaway is 142C, and he or she have received $5. So this was the first thing, and the second thing is the donation thing. So like whenever a particular user is watching something and he or she wants to donate, so like he or she can just enter that donation amount here and click on donate. And as you can see, the particular message pop up to for that donation, and this donation stream will be started to the person who is streaming. So like this particular stream is done by Dynamo Gaming. So like a money streaming to the Dynamo Gaming's account will be started. And I'll confirm this. And this message is also pushed in the push notifications channel that this particular user, that is my wallet address, I've donated this amount of money to this streamer. So this is the second confirmation message for the push channel. It's done. So we can see on our dashboard that 2 money streams should be started. Yes. So as you can see here, this particular 42C is the giveaway winner stream, and there should be one more stream that is the receiving stream to the streamer's account. So yes, this was our hack for this wave pool. I hope you liked it.
Yeah, definitely liked it. Just to clarify a little bit. So basically what's happening is anyone can go and donate a certain lump sum to a stream, and then from these donors, one is randomly selected and rewarded with a money stream.
No, so like those are two different things. So like we have push channels, and push channel have subscribers. So like the person who has subscribed to that particular push channel has been selected randomly for a giveaway stream. Whereas a random person who is not a part of giveaway channel is donating. So like a person who have not joined the push channel cannot be a part of the giveaway. So it's something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's really cool how you like made that mechanism where you're like looking at subscribers from the push protocol on the push channel side, and then using that to, you know, randomly select someone for a continuous kind of payment stream. I think that's the interesting kind of application there. And yeah, great UI, UX as always. You guys just crushed on the front end side. So awesome work there. Appreciate you presenting today.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, for sure, Sid. And yeah, I think the last, do we have Monsi on the call? Yep, Monsi, there you are. Monsi, you created some awesome tutorials. We'd love to hear your experience of putting them together and what your thoughts are on the overall kind of experience.
Yeah. Hey everyone. So basically our aim at CodeCrunch Tech School is to onboard developers into Web3 by bridging the gap of language. So we started creating videos in like blockchain videos and protocol videos in Hindi. So we started with Superfluid. So first we created some theory, like fundamentals video, like what is Superfluid, what is super apps, tokens, and like what is host and how agreements works. And then we also created one practical video, like how we can implement a money streaming using like smart contract. So yes, we have created the videos in Hindi till now, and like we are working on creating a video about how we can implement money streaming using SDK and instant distribution using like smart contract and SDK as well. So we are working on that. So yeah, this is our aim, like to bridge the gap of language. So yeah, this is what we are working on.
Great work. I've watched some of these. I don't speak Hindi, but they look really high quality. And we have had one community member. His name is Chinmay. He also goes by Ratrikov. That's kind of his moniker. And he's seen some of your videos and he's liked them as well. So great work here. And yeah, I hope people are some Hindi speakers are starting to pick up Superfluid as a result. Have you managed to kind of hear any feedback from people that have watched these videos and kind of been able to understand Superfluid when they haven't prior? Because it was in English, I guess.
Not till now, right? So we just started to creating it, so we haven't seen those
yeah.
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah, those kinds of effects. Yeah, great work here. The videos are high quality, and looking forward to potential subsequent videos that you make. So great work.
Yeah, please
Monsi,
share feedback.
Sorry to jump in. Sorry to cut you off, but Monsi, I know what it's like to make videos and stuff like that, and you've done a really good job. So keep it up.
Yeah, thank you very much. You helped a lot me like clearing some doubts regarding documents and like few concepts. So yeah, thank you very much.
Of course. Thanks for all the good work.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, that concludes today's live stream. There's not anyone that I missed here, right? Yep, looks like everyone's presented. thank you so much for coming out today, guys. Great work on the January wave pool. We're happy to have seen your projects, and I'm sure that you guys have learned and been able to add to your Web3 portfolios as a result. And yeah, thank you for coming out. Hope to see you building in a future wave pool, and have a great rest of your week and weekends.
Thanks, Sunny.